Well, it's finally happening. We're breaking ground on the deck. We've been waiting on this deck ever since we got our house. And it's finally happening.
It's hot out here.
Gene went and got lumber today to start working on our porch. Yay, lumber prices are going down. Got a good basket full of okra. I'll go in after a while and cook some of this for dinner and put some of it up in the freezer. I've got a pretty good amount put up so far this year, so we love okra. So I'm trying to get all I can put up for the winter. But I'm not gonna lie to y'all, our blessings have been kicking my butt this summer. We have had a bountiful harvest of vegetables and fruits and honey and herbs and just a bountiful harvest. And I'm so very thankful, especially now this year, because our country just is in such a mess that food security feels pretty good. But I'm not gonna lie, it's been kicking my butt, and my garden and the orchard and the whole farm is evident of that. So let's go take a look at the garden. I'll warn you, it's a mess. Everything out here needs work. Needs a little TLC. This potager garden is a jungle. I need to prune, weed, cut back, pull out things that are finished, collect seed, harvest a few things, herbs and such to dry and put up. Some things still look pretty, and I'll leave those. But there's a lot of mess in here. Look at these weeds. Look at that grass growing in there. Mercy. It's been neglected. It's been so neglected. But look at this progress. Isn't that going to be beautiful? I'm so excited about this deck. It's going to be amazing. These beds need to be cleaned up. They're not too bad though. This is what needs a lot of love. Look at these roses. You have to dodge them as you walk through the trellis here. Mercy. And this, all of these things popping up everywhere, that's amaranth. And it's all in my garden. So, just a little advice. I plant the amaranth with my peppers and my eggplants because it is a good trap crop. It attracts the flea beetles. They like it the best. See how they've eaten the leaves on this amaranth? But my peppers are nice and clean and beautiful. They've pretty much left them alone. So I planted it as a trap crop. But all of this goes to seed and spreads and multiplies like crazy all in the garden. Plus, don't make the mistake like I made last year. And I put my spent amaranth in my compost pile. That was a mistake because now I have amaranth popping up everywhere in every bed. And these things have thorns, and I've got to get out here and get them all out before they start going to seed and spreading everywhere again. But this amaranth seed and flower is grain. So you can take this and add it to breads, cereals, stuff like that. And it's very healthy. Plus, it's a beautiful cut flower. You just got to be smart with it and take it before it starts going to seed. And definitely don't put it in your compost pile like I did. So it's just a matter of pulling it up. But I've had some comments asking, how do I keep my garden so weeded, so weed free? Well, this is what happens when you don't come work it every day. Or at least once a week. And pull weeds as you see them. And I pulled everything out of this bed because it was finished. This was a early spring bed. So it had stuff like rutabagas and turnips and collards and kales. And when they were all finished up, because it got so hot, we came in and pulled them all out. Well, we never really put down any more mulch, and we never replanted anything like I had planned. Because we just got so busy with the harvest and canning and preserving and everything else we've had going on, that this bed just got left alone, so the soil was uncovered. And when the soil's uncovered, weeds take over. Because, I mean, that's the nature. Your ground wants a covering. So, if you don't have something planted there, weeds are going to take over. So that's what's happened. Look at that amaranth. So I've got to get in here and clean this out and put a little compost down and put some mulch down. And I'm getting ready for my fall garden. So I'm about to start some seeds for that. That'll be my cool season crops like broccoli and kale and all those wonderful things. Tomatoes, I've still got tomatoes coming on a little bit. I I'm through canning. I'm through with that. I've got to move on. Stop focusing so much time and energy on that. And I've got to get back in this garden and get things cleaned up. I've got a lot of projects to do before the wedding. So I'm just taking all the tomatoes that are left and we're just eating them. See, here's some. Look at these flowers. Aren't they pretty? Tomatoes are starting to look kind of rough, getting a little diseased, but they're still producing some good fruit. So we're just eating these fresh tomato sandwiches and stuff like that. My second round of sunflowers. Those have all finished over there. And these are just now starting to open up. And those are finished. And my herb border is just jumping like crazy. Look at all that. Wow. Man, this really took off this year. It is growing like mad. And I've harvested a lot from it too. I need to harvest some more comfrey to make my salve. Look at this basil. This is that oregano basil cross. Look at this. It's giant. Tall as my tomato plants. Wow. Lots and lots and lots of little cherry tomatoes. I've picked so many of these things, given away so many of them. Lots of them. They're so good. I harvested a bunch of grapes the other day. And what I've been doing is just washing them really good and putting them in the freezer. Even though they've got seeds in them, I'm hoping I'm going to be able to run them through the juicer. And it'll separate the seeds in the skin. And I'll be able to get the juice from them and make some jam and jelly. I don't know. I've never done it before. But I'm going to give it a shot. I don't have time to do it right now, so I'm gonna focus on that this winter. So I'm just putting them up in the freezer as they ripen. Anybody got any suggestions on that? Let me know. Never done it. All right, this is my little pumpkin patch now. And I've had to re-sow these pumpkins so many times because the first round they got too dried out. And all these others have been getting too wet because all the rain we've had. And the roots have just been rotting and killing them. So, but I do have some coming up. These are the green and the white pumpkins that I'm trying to grow for the wedding. Maybe I'll get some out of it. It's time to harvest sweet potatoes. Definitely time to get these sweet potatoes out of the ground. Usually you wait till the foliage starts dying out and dying back before you harvest. But I checked a spot the other day and our sweet potatoes are huge. They're huge. So I want to get them out. I don't like them when they're that big. I want to go ahead and get them out. I'm pretty sure they're ready. Look at those tomatoes. I need to pick all those and do something else with them. Got my work cut out for me. I've got to get this cleaned up. And beds prepped and ready for my fall plants. I got to get my seeds started.
They call me the fireman, the contractor. That's what I am. Oh, watch out! That would have been good. But it went too far.
Well, this is where we are on the deck. Looks so good. Gene has been working so hard on this. He gets something in his mind and he just does not rest until it is complete. He even took a few days vacation just to knock out a lot of the hard work. The front of the house gets the southwestern exposure. So this is the hottest part of the house. And he has been out here working in 98 degrees, hot, humid, trying to get this deck complete. And it looks really, really good. We've still got some work. The roof is on and finished. Isn't that awesome? And it makes such a huge difference in the living room and the foyer there staying so much cooler. Just a huge difference. And it's shady right here now under the roof. So it's awesome. So we've got the roof complete. The decking on the floor is complete, except this front board. He's working on the stairs. We've got to get the rails and put those up, and just a lot of little finishing work to do on it. We still haven't decided what we're going to use around the bottom of the deck yet. We have not decided what we're going to do with that yet. And this is phase 1 of the deck. So phase 2 will be from right there out into the corner of the house there. So that'll be that square. And then phase 3 will be from the end of the deck, which is the end of the house right here, all the way out and squared up with this deck. So this whole entire L shape here will be a deck. From the design decorating standpoint of this deck, this is going to add like 700 square feet or more, a little more, living and entertaining space for us. So that's a lot. And the plan is for it to be like rooms, like outdoor rooms. So this first phase here, we want to have like a porch swing, a really nice, comfortable, cushy swing, and seating area in this area here. Just real comfortable seating area there. And then this section here, we want to do like maybe like a farm table, a dining table. We're going to put a roof over that little section there too, because the sun coming in on my kitchen windows is really not good for all the kitchen finishes in there, like the countertops, and it's so hot in there in the afternoon. Plus these windows are, I don't want these windows to get ruined. So we're going to put a little roof over this area, but now phase 3 here will not have a roof. We're going to leave that open. So in this section, we want to do like a dining table, like a farm table there. And then over here, we'll do like a grill and a really nice grill, and then some seating and maybe like a fire pit here or something like that. So that's kind of what we're thinking for the whole plan of this deck. And we really wanted to extend the deck out and make like a 4-foot little deck here coming in front of those windows. So you had like a lookout point to the creek, and maybe like some rocking chairs could fit on there or something. But I don't know if we're going to do that. I think we've kind of changed our plan, because this whole deck here is going to take us some time to get it complete, and it's not cheap either. So I think we've kind of eliminated that idea, and we're just going to do some landscaping right there. But we'll see. I don't know. Right now, I'm just super happy and grateful that we've got this first phase of the deck almost complete. Thank you, Lord. It's going to be fun decorating this when it's all complete. All right, you guys, I'm going to wrap up this video right here. I've been filming the deck build portion over a 2-week span, and it's just blowing my mind how much Jean has got done on this deck in 2 weeks. It's just amazing. But thank you guys so much for hanging out with us as we build our deck and as we work in the garden and all of our farm journey. Thank you so much for following us and hanging with us. And God bless you, and I will catch you on the next video.